Right, I've sewn all the tabs on and done a few other bits and pieces while I was at it because it's all to do with sewing. So I haven't sewn it in the journal or anything yet. So what I've done was a quick flip through there. That was a glassine bag that I just covered with nets and put that in there. This, and I've put some, you know, belly dance, those little outfits that you get cheap, and I just dangled it through there and then put some trim on there. So put the tabs on, bits of fabric. I've still got bits to do like that, but the rest I will most probably stick on because I want to sew it into the cover now. Oh, that's just get ready for another page like I've done on the other one that you've seen me do. So there's all bits of colourful things going on. Yeah. And I thought I might make that into an envelope. Yeah, I'm not sure. That's why I've turned it around, because that's what will remind me I'm going to do something with that. So I've got to work out what's going in the middle of my signatures. These are all plain yet. Just put some ruffles down that page. Oh, I'm sewing that one in, so I'm going to do that in a minute. So I've got to trim all these yet, so all I do is just trim a bit, not much. I don't mind that one, that's okay. Trim there, and just a little bit more of that. Just put it on that pocket there. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with the other side of the pocket yet. Most probably put some lace or something on there and just some smaller trim on there. Pom-pom trim, tab there, and that's it. And this, I'm going to put something down there, like some sequins or something like that later on. Just trim that off a bit. And another tab there. Done the middle. Oh, that's going to be a pocket page there, so instead, a tab there. This is going to be like a pocket. And there, that's the other side of that. And this is the one that you've seen already. Unfinished, but I'll put the trim on that one. Some of that down there. And just get that one in there. Okay, so, and I haven't put that one in yet. That goes in there somewhere. And that's there. And that's there. There we go. So that's all sort of prepped really to go in the journal. So what I'm going to decide now, I've got to sew that tab on, and I'll decide what's going in the middle of my signatures. And then I've got this actually that might go in one. Let's have a look. That could be a pocket in there maybe. And then that can be a pocket in here. But I need to stitch that first because I want to stitch it, and then I'll back this bit here. Okay, so you've got a nice tuck spot there, and then you could have another. I might do it that way, not sure yet. I quite fancy actually them coming out that way, so this can go somewhere else. Yep. Doesn't go there though. No there. Might leave that one out. That one. Put that envelope in there instead. Yeah, I quite like that. That's nice. Okay, so, right, I'll go ahead and just do that, and then I'll see you in a minute. Okay, I've decorated that one. That's how I've done it. Okay, so that's going to sit in there like that. I've left this open because I have, I fancy something coming out of here with some bits on. Okay, so we need to do something to this page as well, which we'll do. So I've done the centre of that one. I also carried on with, oh, I didn't done that one there. Okay, use that note paper, just cut it down. That comes with the kit, just cut it down to fit this piece of paper that I had in there. So that's the middle of that signature so far. And then, did I do the middle of this one? Yeah, I think this one is, I don't know what's done in that one. Cannot remember. If I can find the middle. Oh, might not have done anything on that one. No, I haven't. So that one, I think I'm going to have an envelope or something in the middle of that one. Okay, so I've got a printed envelope. And I just need to cut it out from the kit, and that's going to go in there. I thought I'd get on with the cover because I want to, you know, think about sewing them in soon. Sorry, that was, I got that off a hairband, look. That was quite handy. So I've got some sari silk to use for the closure. Remember what that was then. And well, I've got a few bits sort of going on here that I thought I might add. Okay, and I'll do the back, but once, because I want to do this first, because some of this I'm going to sew on before I actually sew on the material on the inside. Okay, so that one there can be stitched on. That one I might have to do by hand because of the beads on it, which that's no problem. So we'll leave that off. Oops. I wanted that one about there, so I might just put a little bit of glue on that right in the middle just to hold it while I'm there. So I'll put that there, and this will go, I'm going to stitch this on first. There's bits of feather in there. Okay, don't need to do that yet. So what I'm going to do first is stitch around that one like that, and that will be sort of stitched on there. Then that bit that I had there will cover that. Okay, and I must probably put something on the back as well. So that's going to be stitched there first, and I'll do the other side as well, and then we'll see what happens next. All right. Oh, don't want to forget that. Right, I stitched on that, and I stitched on the back too. Okay, because I'll be doing a little bit of decoration on the back as well. All right, and the rest I think I'm gonna like stick down really. Okay, and if I need to hand stitch, oh, and I'd done zigzag, so it did go through there. I got a Genome sewing machine, cheap one I bought from a car boot, and it's stitched around there because I wanted to do a bit of zigzag around that bit there to make sure I caught the net fabric. Okay, so here I'm going to glue this down, Fabri-Tac, and if need be, stitch by hand. Okay, so I'll just make sure that's covered. I'm going to actually cut off that excess there. Don't need that. It'll be so lumpy then. Make sure I don't cut through there. That'd be good, wouldn't it? Well, it won't be the first time I've done it though. I've cut this off before, trimming the threads. That's why I don't trim them anymore, because I've cut this off. Oh dear. So just a nice blob in the middle, because that's going to be covered anyway. So, and I want that slightly over. Oh, I think it's. Let's have a look. That way. Not hanging over. So I'm not worried about the glue on there at all. I'm just going to put a dot just every now and again just to secure that. Yeah, so we don't see it. Right, the feather, it's got to be underneath, hasn't it? So I'll do that now while that's nice and wet. Yeah, I want it slightly, yeah, that's perfect. So, then this one I'll stick down there because that covers, not like that, yeah. Put a bit of glue there. Clean that off. Move it down a bit. That's it. Just going to slightly move that up. Let's look at that in the middle. Just a little bit. There we go. Before it sticks. Right, I'm going to trim that just a bit shorter, I think. I wanted it to cover the glue, so yeah. Stick that down. Okay, that's there, and I'm going to put some of that trim through the back as well, but I'm going to stick that on and hand sew it, so the only thing we need is to cover that one there, which I will do after because I'm going to use another one of those and trim it up and then just put that on the back like that. Okay, to cover that. That was a headband. I had that years. Okay, right, let's have a look at the fabric. I found some that might go. It's a bit shiny though. I don't know where I put it. Oh, here we are. It's this one there. It's the back of a cushion cover. So you know, I think that is going to look quite nice in there. Definitely. Yeah, I just hope that I can stick it down before, a nice edge there too, that's all right, before I sew it a little bit. I don't mind that fray edge, I quite like that actually, like there, and then I'll give it a good stretch, and I think that's going to look quite nice. Let's have a look. Yeah, I like that. So that's what I'm going to do. So we need to just mark. I don't want that bit there. Let's have a look. I want to save a bit actually, in case I'm need another journal. I'm trying to get 2 journals out of it, so which I think yes I can. So if I trim that edge a bit better, I'll go and cut that a minute. Nice clean edge, and then I'll be back. Okay, I hope that isn't blinding you too much, because it is quite shiny, that material. I really like. I mean, I even like that side. You know, if you wanted it on the dull side. But no, I'm gonna go for shiny. I'm gonna be a magpie today. Sorry, I do make myself laugh. Right. I'm just going to put some glue all around the outside. Like that. And I'll line this edge up exactly where I want it. Okay. I don't mind those frayed bits, I like that. Yeah, that's fine. And then we can trim off that after it's sewn, stitched. Don't want it to too many air bubbles there. I don't want it to come through either, so I think I'm going to leave it like that and just stitch it around. Okay, and I can stitch on the front. Okay, so I can actually see what I'm doing, and I can move everything out of the way, and I don't mind stitching over that bit anyway, so that's fine, because that'll keep that down, and I'll just move the feathers out of the way. Okay, so I'll go and stitch around there. Okay, so that's that done. So all I've got to do now is trim around, and then that's worked perfectly. It's lovely, yeah. And I think I need some more little feather. Looking at it, it's a bit empty just there, so I'm going to find a shorter one of those, because I feel that I need another feather here. I quite like that fluffy bit there, actually, without the long bit. Anyway, there's going to be something there, definitely. Maybe even 2 little feathers, not sure, but it's definitely going to have something there. Right, so what we've got to do now is trim around. I haven't worried about any of the threads or anything like that, so all I do now is trim around. And then I'll fray it again, because I like all that frayed edge so much. Cut a bit straight. Actually, these aren't my material scissors, my craft ones. So, but not bad. Well, don't know about that. Don't know if you can see. Might go off camera there. Sorry if I do, but. And then fray all that, take all that. Oh, right. I don't know whether I showed you the inside. There's the inside done. Okay. And I've just glued that on the back there. I'm just holding it with some paper clips at the moment. Right. Added another flower there, and then I found this as part of, you know, a bracelet or a necklace or something, because I collect sort of vintage stuff, like car boots and things, and I thought that would look nice sort of hanging down there, so I'm going to stitch that on. So I've threaded some cotton here. I think I'm going to have it, let's have a look, let's see if I can get the end. Where are you? Yeah. Yeah. Right there. Okay. Let's put that down there a minute. Let's have a look. So I'm going to try and hide the knot under there. Quite a big needle actually. So I can't sew with a small needle because that's it. I haven't found small needles with big holes yet. Well, I haven't got any anyway. I know they're there, but oh, now I'm in a knot. I'm so bad at sewing. I never know whether to do it left-handed or right-handed. This is the thing. No. Right, come on. There you go. That's fine. Okay. Now we can catch that. See, I've swapped hands now, look, and I'll do it with my right hand now. Oh. Alright, make sure that's in there. Okay. It's a little bit fiddly, but I don't mind. I'm going to catch the actual journal itself, but not to go on the inside of it. I'm going to go through that loop again. Oh, that's it. Just going through there, so I'll come through the journal and then I'll catch that loop again. It's hard to show you, sorry, but I'll just catch that. Like that, goes through. Sorry all you sewers out there, you must probably be cringing. I don't blame you. There you go. Not underneath again, you see. Don't want to go that far down. This is where I'll stab myself. Okay, and then I'll tie off underneath that. You won't see the knot. Here we go, I like that. It's just that little dangle on there. There's most probably be loads more added to this yet. Not sure, but I'll just go around and sew bits and pieces to it, and maybe some buttons and a bit of fluff or something. Not sure. I'll sit and do that at night, so not in my studio. I'll do it upstairs. But that's coming on. Ready? And then all we've got to do now is put the signatures in there and then finish decorating, really, which, you know, as you know, I do spend a bit of time doing that. That is how it's going to look. It's defluffed, of course. Not yet. Okay. It does feel really squidgy. Nice. Okay, so that's looking good. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so I think I'm going to go and check the pages and see if there's anything else I want to do before I actually sew it in. Maybe some more pockets. I'm not sure. I'm going to sew that pocket in, which I'll show you how to do that. So I won't sew them in yet, but we're getting there, aren't we? And then I'll finish the cover off tonight. So, because I don't want to do too much, I'm going to have to put something that don't make a noise, because that's going to make a noise on that glass thing. Yeah, I like that. That's cool. Yeah. And of course, I'm going to have something down the spine anyways, and most probably more of these feathers and things, you know, so because I want it to sort of like sweep around. Yeah, I'm happy with that. It was actually really daunting doing this, but oh, can you see all right? I hope I didn't zoom in too much. So up there, sorry. Okay, there you go. Yeah, I must have done. Sorry about that. Here we go. All right. Just in case you didn't see it. Happy job. So like I said, I'm going to finish decorating the front with a few bits and pieces and all that. So, and make sure this is well glued down or even stitched in places. As long as I can hide the stitching, I'll be all right. Okay. Right, well, I'm going to do that pocket next. So I'm just going to go and have some lunch and then I'll be back. Okay, well, I just stuck the pockets down. Just used a little bit of glue to reinforce that. And now I'm going to stitch down there. Okay, and then stitch this on as well because it just reinforces everything. And then we've got some nice tuck spot there. Okay, that's all I've done there. Actually, I'll trim this first and then... Okay, well, I'll go and stitch that on then. Okay, it was all stitched on. So I've done there. Then I thought this would look quite nice to use this. Like doing something like that. I might finish that off. So I get a bit of glue. Right, what else was I going to... Oh, a minute, I put the acetate there and I stick to the page. Where is it? Oh, yeah, I was going to stick some gems onto here. Okay, oh, got 4 there. Excuse my scruffy jumper. It's a little bit cold in here today, and it's just I do keep them in here. It actually wants washing because it gets cold, and I've got about 3 layers on. It's all right later on. It's warmed up, but okay. And that's a nice tuck pocket. Don't need that bit of thread. Right, let's see what to do next. Right, we've got to decorate this bag, haven't we? thing is I might ruche a bit of that up. I think that'll look really nice. Yeah, I'm going to do that. So let's have a look. I'm going to cut this down a bit though because it's quite wide. So, about that much there. I'm sorry that I do a lot of sewing. It's just that I really like sewing. So actually doesn't tear very well, this one, but I like it like that. Okay, right, I'm gonna just go in, gather that up, okay, because that's gonna go down there. Okay, done that, and I will just put a bit of glue on down there. Not too much, it sticks nicely anyway, so. It's quite nice, that sari silk, for that, because it's, even though you can get your ruche fabric, it's very fine, so it doesn't create too much bulk. Yep, and I like that, just to decorate that bag a bit. I mean, we can hang a little charm or something later on, but just done that for now. This is definitely going to need some like washi tape on or something like that, because it's quite fine there. The paper's quite thin, so I think I'm going to use a bit of, actually I've got that one, that might work. It's a little bit thick though. Oh, a minute. That one, oh. Sure, actually. I think it might be too many patterns there. No, I'm going to put something else there. I'm not that, don't like that. Let's have a look. Put that there, because we're going to, you know, I can decorate a little bit more here. Yep, and then maybe a thin, tiny strand of something this colour along the lace. And then that brings that colour into that. I think that's what I'm going to do. Okay, yeah, like that. Added a bit of something to that page, and it also strengthen it. So we've got here. Okay, definitely do something there. That's nice. Yep, I think I'll put that there. Okay, right. I keep saying okay today. Done that. Right, so we've got quite plain pages here, haven't we? So we need to definitely do something. Right, we need a flip. All right, let's have a look how much we've got down there. Yeah, a lot of pockets down the bottom in that, so we might have a corner tuck up there, I think. Let's have a look what we've got here. Just handy. Right, I think, yeah, I'm going to layer another bit inside, I think some of this, and then that will come down that pattern. So I'm going to back this piece here, okay, and then we'll have a inside to it, and then it will flip over and you'll see that pattern. I think that'll look quite nice. I'll come that way. Yep, that's it. So I wanted it. Ink up. Right, I think we need a bit of something going on here, don't we? So let's cover that a minute. Right, need something else going on here, unless we do opposite tuck that way here. So you have one up there and one there. Oh, I think I might do that for change. I don't think I've ever done that. Or yeah, I could have done like a belly band. They worked quite nice with a belly band. Actually, I might do a belly band out of that. Have I got any more? Got some of that. Just left over, so. Right, sorry, I've nearly carried on, forgot to put the video on. I've just glued that, I've just inked it up, okay, and I need to reinforce it because it's only thin paper, but I quite fancy putting some of this on, okay, and then gluing it down on there and then stitching it. So try and get it all the same way if I can. Things like this are quite fiddly, but I quite enjoy doing fiddly things. I think that can look quite nice. Yep. And I'm going to stitch that on. That nice tuck spot there now. All right. Right, I think I'm going to do a little bit of stamping here a minute because it is quite plain. So what am I using? Archival today. Just a bit. And I've got a stamp that says dream. Okay. Actually, it's a bit squishy, that's all, so I'm going to put that underneath. Like that. Lovely. And I've got a tiny little stamp like that, and I think it's quite sweet. Actually, put the foam underneath. I could actually take the pages out. So used to doing it. Make sure that's cleaned up there. Yeah, it's quite a delicate little flower, isn't it? Actually, I'm going to put another one there, I think. No, I'm not. I'm going to change my mind. So I like to see the pages together, you see, that's why I'm leaving it in rather than taking it out of the book. I think I'm going to do a double pocket there, to be honest. I'll just get a text stamp in a minute. Do a bit of in the background. Just make sure that's the right way. Yeah. And I'm going to put up another page on the top of that and make a big pocket. So you're not going to see any of that there. Okay. Just got to find what I want. Yeah. Okay. Well, I've done that. I found one of those pages that I haven't used. So that is going to go there. And I'm going to trim off a bit at the bottom. And then I'm going to have my pocket like that. Then that is going to be, or should we forget that and then just put that in? And then I have two big pockets coming out of here. I might do that. Decision. Right, I've decided to take this out, and this will most probably be a tuck, not a tuck spot, but a little booklet or something like that, because I wanted to do this double pocket here, and when I put that in, I didn't really like it. So I quite like my pockets here, and then I like a little tuck spot down here as well with tags coming out here. So that's going to be my middle part, my signature, and all I done was folded the page over. Okay, and I'll just glue those down there. I can stitch that side on, but because we've got that tuck spot the other side, there's going to be some stitching down here, and I don't really want that. I don't think. Well, no, I'm going to do it. Doesn't matter. All right, I'm going to go and stitch that on them. Okay, so it's all done. Got that. That looks all right, actually. That's fine with that. And then I'm going to leave it at that today. I expect I'll most probably add some trim when I come to decorate and everything. All right, I'm not sure. No, I don't need to, because I'll be sewing that in. So, and if I need to add a little bit of glue here, if I miss that, then I will. But that's fine. Okay. It's coming on now. Yeah, and I've changed, as you might have seen, I've changed that to the back now, that piece there, because I haven't got much going on at the back. I've got this to decorate a little bit. This is going to be a flip out, but this is going to have some nice like sari ribbon on or something. Okay, and then I'm going to stencil all that. So I'm going to do a bit offline tomorrow. Well, yeah, tomorrow, and then I'll show you what I've done, because I've got to, you know, get a move on, and I'm going to have to cover this stitching up. I have something for that. I found it earlier. I can't remember where it is now. The actual thing that I thought I found, which I did find it, was actually pink, lilac. So it was the wrong colour anyway, but I just had this vision with little tiny beads on, but I've got quite a bit of beaded going, you know, work going on here. So I'm just going to use a bit of washi tape down there. Let's go that way and then. Right, I don't want to lose that washi tape, because I will be using that through the journal. That one. Okay, right. That is it for now. I'm going to leave it today. So I'm going to go and cook tea now. And I like to put it away. In here. So it makes me feel it's nearly finished, but it's not. Oh, I really like it. It's going to be so nice. Look at that fluff. Lovely. Yeah, let's de-fluff these though. Right, okay. I shall love you and leave you, and see you soon. Bye-bye.